due to its secretive nature and close-knit community. It was a place where patrons felt secure, often carrying large amounts of cash without fear of being robbed. The attackers planned to use this sense of security to their advantage. On the night of Friday, February the 18th, the club was active as usual. Patrons gathered to play Pai Gow, a popular Chinese gambling game, while others socialized. The three men arrived at the club shortly before midnight. At least one of them was recognized by the doorman and was allowed inside without suspicion. Once inside, the gunmen quickly took control of the situation. The patrons and staff had no time to react. Using weapons they had brought with them, Mac Benjamin Eng and Tony Eng ordered everyone to lie on the floor. They systematically bound the victims, tying their hands and feet with rope. Their method was precise, showing that they had planned this attack in detail. Once all the victims were restrained, the robbers took money and valuables, moving quickly to empty wallets and cash reserves. During the robbery, additional patrons arrived at the club, unaware of the danger inside. Instead of being turned away, they were also forced to the ground, bound, and robbed. By the time the attack was nearly complete, 14 people were tied up and helpless. The gunmen had gathered a significant amount of money, but for Mac, the crime was not over. His plan had always included one final act, making sure there were no witnesses left behind. As the robbers prepared to carry out this final step, one man in the room, 61-year-old Wah Yok Chin, tried to stay calm. A former U.S. Navy sailor and an employee at the Wah Mi Club, Chin had worked at the club for years and was known to many in the community. He managed to convince Tony Eng to loosen his bindings slightly, though it was unclear if this act of leniency would save his life. What happened next would be remembered as one of the deadliest mass killings in Washington state history. With the victims restrained and the robbery complete, the situation inside the Wah Mi Club took a horrifying turn. Quan Fei Willie Mack was determined to leave no witnesses behind, ensuring that no one could identify them later. The club, once a place of gambling and socializing, became a scene of terror as the gunmen prepared to execute their deadly plan. One by one, the captives were shot in the head at close range. The sound of gunfire echoed through the basement, but the club's secluded location muffled the noise from reaching the streets above. The execution-style killings were carried out systematically, leaving little chance for survival. Mac and Benjamin Eng showed no hesitation as they moved through the room,